I am in the beautiful city of Konya, one of the most significant and important cities for the history of Sufism and mysticism, and for several reasons. It was in this city and at the same time that people like Sadruddin Qunawi lived, who was the student, primary student and stepson of Ibn Arabi. Basically, it was here that he and his student started the Akbari school that carried forward the teachings of Ibn Arabi. At the same time, the great Persian poet Fakhruddin Iraqi came here, listened to the lectures of Qunawi when he lectured about the Fusus al-Hikam, and wrote the Lama'at, or Divine Flashes, one of the most beautiful pieces of mystical literature in history. And of course, also at the same time, this was an insane time in history, and what is probably what this city is most famous for is, of course, what you see represented behind me, which is the tomb of the great Jalaluddin Rumi, or Mevlana as he is known locally. Today is the Shebi Aruz, which means the wedding night. And this is the day when the death of the great Sufi poet and master Jalaluddin Rumi, or also known locally as Mevlana, is celebrated. Now, the word Shebi Aruz, wedding night, this comes originally from the Arabic urs, which means wedding, and this symbolically represents that in Sufism it is believed that when someone dies, they are reunited with God, so symbolically like a wedding. So it's a very positive thing that is celebrated. And here in Konya, for basically the whole week leading up to this day, people from all around the world, not just Turkey, not just Sufis or Muslims, but from all around the world, from all nationalities, all religions and cultures, come here to commemorate and celebrate Mevlana. I'm actually standing right now in front of the entrance to his tomb, which, as you can see, is quite crowded with a lot of people, both tourists, but also, people who are here for more sort of spiritual and religious reasons. This fact that people come from all walks of life shows you that Rumi really has a kind of universal appeal. I always clarify in my videos that he was a Muslim, of course, and he very adamantly saw himself as a Muslim. But that doesn't change the fact that his poems, his teachings, his spiritual personality has a universal appeal, right? It speaks to people regardless of their backgrounds. When you read his poems, whether it's the Masnavi or some of the shorter poems, there's just something very powerful and beautiful about them that seem to speak to the souls of people of all kinds of backgrounds. And that's really beautiful and can certainly be felt in a place like this and especially on a day like this.